A new king of CX is among us with the new Emperor Mike deck set. This deck set featuring a new color Golem Rock, new TT's Gill Shark, and an upgrade to CX Persona Bees. Let's see how the new deck set can change the CX. In this set, we get a TT Gill Shark modeled after Shelter Drake. Its shape is decent and the weight is subpar. We also get a white 560 Ratchet. This Ratchet is decent for attack and it seems like people have replaced it in the meta, but is still good in my opinion. We finally get a recolor of the free ball bit. One of my favorite stamina bits. It does well of avoiding in the beginning and good stamina and defense purposes. Pause for the weights. Next in the deck set, we have a green Golem Rock or the new Hulk blade. Coding with the new green look, Golem Rock is still good defensive blade with its weight and is pretty present in the meta. The pants or Ratchet is the purple M85. A simple ratchet with metal on the bottom, having 5 sides, being tall. This thing has a problem with bursting really easily, so you don't see it much in competitive play. Coming to the final piece, a white high needle bit. At one point, the best defensive bit when it comes to stamina, and now it's kind of forgotten about. Altogether, I really think this is a good looking bay and an homage to the Hulk. Pause for the weights. Finally making our way to the CX parts, we get the new Operate Ratchet bit. Like Turbo, this piece is able to change from defense or stamina to attack. You can change it by lifting this piece up right here and switching the tabs over. This secures it in place, and unlike Turbo, it won't change either when you have it in either attack or defense for the rest of the battle. One thing to note, in this attack, one of the tabs line up with the other tabs, making this slope to kind of go with the blade for attacking. In defense mode, to the white tip points out in the defensive, also changing for the tabs to have 4 sides instead of 2 and compared to attack mode. In this deck set, we also get a gold CX tool putting together the bay. We get a new Emperor lock chip featuring the crown and a metal-like tip on the edge like Valkyrie. This is going to help the CX with its weight and probably stability. Speaking of weight, we get a new assist blade, Heavy. Heavy is a short attack assist blade with 2 areas on the bottom made of metal. From seeing where the ratchet connects, the area on the sides of the point end up lining up with the metal areas, like 160 and 260 being right there where the metal is. This is going to help push the weight down and help with better weight distribution and outward force. Now we come to the waffle, the Might Blade. This blade is very circular blade. The blade also attributes to stamina and attack and defense, truly being a balanced type blade. One thing that I'm worried about is the air holes on the bottom, as you can see right here. I don't know if this would hurt it, but compared to other past CX blades, it's not the best. Put it all together, this thing is a really chunky boy like most CX blades, most likely due to the Operate piece. It looks really good though in gold and black finish. Pause for the weights and let's give this guy a spin. Now Now let's see this thing in some battles. Let's try it against the hard-hitting Scorpio Spear 360 kick. Now against the low height menace, Shark Scale 450 Low Rush. The hit tanking Wizard Rod 160 Hexa. Now let's try the combo build of Emperor Might Heavy 160 Kick. Now for final thoughts. When coming to the operate bit ratchet, I will say it's not as bad as turbo. Even if that is not a good standard to go by, I feel like it does a decent job. Not a big fan of the attack mode, but in defense mode, it is able to tank some big hits. I don't know if it'll be meta, but it's pretty decent in the term. This is blade heavy. I feel like it's going to add more competitive play for CX. It has the low height, adding on to others like Slash and Jaggy, but is also as heavy as Wheel. But the metal on the bottom helps to balance the weight out, distributing it, and having the points line up with it also helps it from bursting and adding to attack power. The Might blade I think is a good blade. Having truly balanced shape, I feel like it can do well with attacking and good with stamina, at least that's what I've seen on Operate. It's heavy hitting, and I can only imagine what it could be like on a stamina build. I feel like it can also have a good knockout power and be put with attack type bits like low rush and level. The log chip is also nice to have a metal log chip instead of dropping $300 on Valkyrie. It's good that it's easily accessible compared to Valkyrie, and we're going to see how well it does with the new CX meta. This new blade is gunning for the #1 CX spot facing Pegasus, so we'll see how it continues to develop with the new CX meta. That's all I have for today. Like, subscribe, and there's more videos to come.